Yeah, you see this part here where Miss Waller-Bridge tries to interrupt? Do you think she's saying, I'm actually Indiana Jones Mark II? It's me!
Hey, King Fu Hot Dog, want to see some brand new leaked pictures for the new Tomb Raider game?
Tomb Raider? King Fu?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Oh no! It looks like Lara Croft is getting the modern audience treatment. And I, for one, am not looking forward to this monstrosity itself. But on that one, folks, let's get ready for more mystical mayhem as I delve into this news story regarding Phoebe Waller-Bridge, the female destroyer of everything male, along with her empowered friend and confidant, Sophie Turner, you know, the girl who doesn't actually go anywhere these days with her career, for the new reimagined Lara Croft Tomb Raider. I think I'm turning into a zombie.
Her voice may be almost as important to gamers as Lara's double pistols, curves and skimpy shorts.
Kung Fu Hot Dog
is a Kung Fu renegade cop. Now he must defeat the most evil Kung Fu master in the world.
For a modern gaming audience.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures.
I said, Mummy, I like the way the lady runs.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures, never before shown in a motion picture. Get ready for
Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Right?
Now, courtesy of Bradley Russell at Gay Radar, because that's exactly in tune with Jeff Keighley's Gay Awards next week, in cohabitation with GLAAD. You know, there's people that like to ruin everything that's straight and heterosexual. Amazon's Tomb Raider series is suddenly a huge deal as it promises to reinvent the franchise on a massive scale and connect to the games in a unified storytelling universe. Can I just say that whole sentence right there is bull crap? And I'll tell you why. Because we've got a nothing burger called Sophie Turner, along with her other nothing burger friend, Phoebe Waller-Bridge. And if you look at the games, it's a different character, a different interpretation of Lara. You know, the polygons get more sexier with each entry. Sophie Turner, yeah, we can call her a robotic actress. She certainly is that.
I'm Sophie Turner and I play Sansa Stark.
But she's not made up of polygons, is she? I don't know how they're going to convince us, and especially really, really hardcore Lara Croft fans that, oh my god, Sophie Turner's rendition is just in perfect keeping with the games. The games offer a lot more fun and interactivity than watching a boring-ass TV show. I'm going to guess that the length of each episode will probably be about 45 minutes long. Maybe the opening episode will be an hour long. I don't know. I'm just going to guess going by what Netflix, or rather Amazon in this case, likes to do with their brand new franchises. And this is the Camilla Luddington version of Lara Croft. But by the way, feast your eyes on this, because this is the last time in the Lara Croft video game she looks this attractive. A new listing from Amazon's Tomb Raider series has unveiled the surprisingly grand plans for the upcoming video game adaptation. TR on PV, starring Game of Thrones actress, not actor, Sophie Turner as the iconic adventurer, aims to reinvent the franchise on a massive scale. And we're not talking about her breasts either, because Sophie Turner has none such appendages to talk about. It's been a long road to get to this point. Of course it has been, because Phoebe Waller-Bridge is just damaged goods. There were reports earlier this year that Tomb Raider was cancelled at Amazon. And that might still happen before a surprise U-turn and a confirmed 2026 filming date breathed new life into the project. I wonder what's caused those delays, by the way. I'm very curious. Lara Croft also has a presence over on Netflix with the animated series voiced by the lovely Hayley Atwell. But again, that's animated. It's nothing to do with the fact that it's a live action series. It's animated, but I will talk about an animated Lara Croft show in a few minutes. A new Tomb Raider game is also in the works from the very dubious set of activists called Crystal Dynamics. It's been mostly radio silent, and it really ought to be for the rest of its entire duration. But let's have a look at this article here from Fandom Pulse that goes into a bit more detail, but not that much. Again, we know that stuff already. MGM Studios are involved. Emmy winner Phoebe Waller-Bridge, wow, they have to throw that one in there, is spearheading the next chapter of Tomb Raider, launching on an ambitious reimagining of the Lara Croft universe. Sophie Turner has been tapped and probably toppled to star as Lara Croft. You know what I would like to see at this stage? That Lara Croft falls down the chimney, comes out covered in soot, and she's played by a black actress. The very same thing they did with Jill Valentine in Welcome to Raccoon City, where she was played by the half-racial Hannah John Kamen, who, by the way, is in your next big favorite Marvel movie, Avengers Doomsday. Boy, everything's falling apart in my room here. I love it.
Hey!
You snooze, you lose.
What?
Still sandwich now.
Was Phoebe Waller-Bridge asking for too much money, making too many drastic changes to the character of Lara Croft Tomb Raider? I don't think Phoebe Waller-Bridge even understands who that character is. She has no idea about what a pop culture icon she is. How people like Rona Mitra was the first woman, to my eyes and knowledge, who actually helped to promote Lara Croft to get her out there in the forefront. Again, Rona Mitra would have been a perfect replacement after Angelina Jolie left after the not so well received sequel to the original film, which I absolutely love and which I own, of course. So again, we've got a variety report here stating that Martin Bob Semple had been cast in the show as a series regular, but again, nobody else knows anything further than that. I like this part here where it says that doesn't even broach the idea that they are going to reinvent the franchise. It's more than likely the show and video game series that it's attached to will be a massive commercial failure, and the creators will pocket the cash and go on to find another franchise to milk, all the while pushing disordered ideologies such as feminism. You know, after Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa passed away, and I made a video about him, somebody on X, because they saw that I paid tribute to him, said, oh, get ready for Mortal Kombat will be just called Trans Combat. Of course, you can clearly see that, and people probably argue as well that, oh, there is trans ideology in Mortal Kombat, because yeah, it's like that painting on the wall. If you look hard enough, you'll see a boat coming out of the crevices, right? Of course, that's not going to happen, and it's so stupid. But if it does, NetherRealm Studios will find themselves under fire. Well, they are under the Warner Brothers banner, or they were, because Netflix has now acquired Warner Brothers. So I wonder what will happen with that. But anyway, folks, back to this, because I'm going to show you a few more things that will make you your eyes water in despair. But let's have a look at this, folks, because you will not believe this. Legendary Games, and this is, yeah, you got it, it's the Crystal Dynamics official website. Doesn't it look pretty? And don't they have the prettiest depiction of Lara Croft right here, as voiced by the lovely actress herself, Camilla Luddington. Yes, I know it's on mute at the moment, but I know this is from the games. So here, and there's obviously not just her, but also the other entries before this. This coffee tastes really good today. Employee Spotlight. Again, folks, when I highlight these employees who show their faces publicly, don't go after them and say anything. Again, they might be nice on the front, but maybe we should work with them. I mean, there might be a different kettle of fish altogether. Our culture, this part made me laugh so much. We are passionate crafts people. Holy, who says that? Who says that? How about we are a passionate team of developers? We're crafts people. I mean, if I say the word craftsman, is YouTube going to annihilate me for saying that? No. In many different places from many different backgrounds. Oh my God. No wonder I hate going out these days and bumping into crowds of people who I want to punch in the face, because that's exactly what they deserve, because they get in my way all the time. We build incredible AAA games, bear that in mind folks, that fulfill our players' fantasies and create stories that champion diverse perspectives.
Representation of black people.
Kill me, please. I got kids, man. I got a motherfucking girlfriend. I got a wife on the side.
Have rubbed me the wrong way.
Shut up!
At Crystal Dynamics, we believe in a life worth playing or praying for, maybe. Now, these are artwork from the fans. Now, I'm going to guess some of these artworks here are AI generated. Meet our all-star Lara Croft Tomb Raider fans. And you're going to notice something very peculiar about all of these here. Submit your art and then we'll do a fart. So let's go through this. Again, this is like a very uninspired rendition of Lara from Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I think it is, when she's in the Arctic. And yeah, it's fine. It's all right. It is what it is. And this one is a little bit better. I mean, she's got the boobage, that's for sure, but her waist is very exaggerated. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the torso looks a bit odd to me, unless they're doing it from a Dutch angle perspective. Maybe that's what they're going for. I'm not quite sure. So, wow, this is quite the thing. And see, that one is pretty. Again, that's the Camilla Luddington rendition. She's got a bit of a biggish chin, very slightly. But do you see what the common denominator is, folks? I mean, again, why is this thing here covering her not so huge cleavage? Yeah, she's very attractive there in the face, and she's definitely pouting her lips. This is old school Lara Croft, by the way, but for some reason we don't get a full view of her cleavage. It's almost like it's centered by committee. And I can't say this one is any better, by the way. This is atrocious beyond belief. Again, I feel sorry for the artists that felt they had to submit this, but again, while she's got the big cleavage and the exaggerated waistline, this ain't Lara Croft, and she is certainly not speaking volumes to me in terms of how attractive she's not in this particular picture. So, boy, that is, man, I'm just kind of recovering from that. Connect with us? No thanks. Interesting now, we've got a picture here of Lara showing a lot more wastage and looking a lot more attractive, but again, they're kind of they're suppressing her assets very slightly. There was something else I wanted to show you, actually. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Tomb Raider Pinball. And they're using this ghastly image here to promote that. Tomb Raider Pinball gambling mechanics? Really? Is that what we're doing here? Crystal Dynamics? Just awful. This is the design that looks a lot like our guy from Resident Evil, the Leon S. Kennedy hybrid. Leon transitioned into a woman and is now Lara Croft for Crystal Dynamics. That is the most godforsaken, most hideous design I have ever seen in my life. Which is why I've always said, if Hideo Kojima was allowed to reimagine Tomb Raider, you know what he would do with that character, right? You know he would. The guy still makes attractive women in his video games. If you've seen Death Stranding 2, you know exactly what I am talking about. But the last couple of things I want to show you, folks, is this. So these are very safe for work images of magazine covers of Lara Croft back in the 90s. A lot of them I do actually know. The face is just a very iconic cover. I do like that one. And as you'll see, obviously, that, by the way, I could unblur that one, but I won't. But I've checked it out. It's basically Lara. It's an artistic version of Lara recreating the Christine Keeler pose where she sits on the chair naked, but she's facing the other way. And I thought they did that really well. Yes, of course, we know that one, Loaded Magazine, when it was one of the best lads mags back in the day. And this one right here, where you got a model promoting Win Win Win, which looks good. The PlayStation 2 cover art is great. That Raider version right here is also good. I love that one there, the gym pinup, which is great. Is that, oh no, original pinup? Is that what it says? She could be a gym pinup. Oh, that's the Lara Croft comic I've got there, I believe. That one right here. Yeah, I've got that. I've got it signed. It's a limited edition run, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's from Dark Horse Comics. I'll have to dig that out for a future Lara Croft video that I make here. But do you see what I mean here, guys? Everything here, it's safe for work, sexy Lara on her adventures. That is what she is. And you know, Angelina Jolie, when she played her, you got that sense of fun with her character, that she was a countess, born into lots of money. I mean, the funny thing is, right, when you talk about Lara Croft, you talk about someone who is essentially another version of James Bond with tits. And I'm perfectly fine with that. She's got unlimited amounts of wealth. She can fund her own gadgets, go to fun places, do fun things, steal treasures, bring them back, resells them, goes on another adventure. She's kind of like the female Sherlock Holmes, because she doesn't like to stay put for too long. She wants to do things, and this is her modus operandi. But I wanted to show you this. I've talked about it before, but you can watch these on YouTube. It's Lara Croft Revisioned from 2007, fantastic series. It was never released as physical media, probably for reasons that maybe they couldn't do that for licensing reasons. But have a look at this.
Revision, Tomb Raider.
Yeah, great episode. They're all great episodes, but just going through that montage quickly of all of these scenes of Lara, especially this one. Do you think the Amazon version is going to have any of this? No. It's just going to be Sophie Turner, her dumb face, over some really bad green screen backdrop, and that's your Tomb Raider. And this whole reinventing a franchise, which doesn't... By the way, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, you've heard of the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Clearly, you didn't get that message with James Bond or Indiana Jones. You ruined those two guys. And ironically now, you're going to ruin one of the most iconic video female game characters ever. I can guarantee you, right, that when this series gets released, when they go on the press tour, Waller-Bridge is going to talk about defeminization, how you want a modern Lara Croft for the modern audience. And Sophie Turner, the reason why she accepted this role, because lo and behold, you got a much better choice of actresses you could have chosen from, but I guess they all had cleavages, and that's a bit problematic in the year 2025 and beyond, and the Lord of our Savior and all that bollocks. But the reason why Turner accepted this role, because remember when she was Sansa Stark in Game of Thrones and she got pillaged by Joffrey? People won't let her forget that. She agreed to be in that scene and in that series for what it set up. And I guess she wants to move away from those problematic roles now. And I'm going to prove to the world that I'm a strong action female. All that bollocks we don't need to hear. And on that one, if you were me and if I were you, I'll catch you catching me for the return of the next video. What?
Who is this man?
I'm her godfather.
Related.
What? Okay.
Whatever you do, numbnuts, don't search for this term on Google. Got that?
Rolling down to Dallas, my blues provide my palace. Off to New Orleans or who knows where. Places new and ladies too. I'm BJ McKay and this is my best friend Dan.